at an incredible moment in this organization and in this country. As we all know, with the current administration, we are losing social progress, environmental and health protections, things that we took for granted. The country that we aspire to is under assault right now. We are also losing democratic space. Right now, the federal government has stepped out of its role, however imperfect it was, from doing any kind of protection of environmental health and environmental well-being. And the last line of defense between communities and the planet and those corporations that would plummet both is us, is activists. And that's why we're seeing right now an attack on activism in this country. We are seeing the vilification, the criminalization, the intimidation of activists. And Greenpeace is bearing the brunt of this in a number of ways, including these two lawsuits that you might have heard about. There are two SLAPP suits that we are fighting right now. One is a $300 million lawsuit from a Canadian forestry company that didn't like our campaign to protect the boreal. And that was very traumatic when we got it. It now looks quaint in comparison. The other one is a $900 million lawsuit that is by Energy Transfer Partners, which is the company that built the Dakota Access Pipeline through Standing Rock. That company is accusing us of masterminding the Standing Rock resistance. It's an incredibly offensive and racist lawsuit because it says that we manipulated Native Americans, that we orchestrated the entire thing. The lawsuit is not actually meant to stand up in court. It is meant to terrify, intimidate, and silence dissent. And since we are Greenpeace, we think the appropriate response is to dissent more, to turn it up. You slap our campaigns, you have 10, exit. We are here, we are bringing our alumni back because we need you more than ever. So I wanted you all to come home because this is it. You know, when I look out and I see all of these faces and I know the campaigns that you have done and I remember them from all those years and I feel inspired and I feel proud. But when I think of everything that Greenpeace has done, the main thing I think is that it was all practice for what we have to do right now. Because we have to step it up bolder than ever and we need each other, and that's why I need all of you alumni to please come home. Right now, when I think about the environmental movement, it's frustrating because we have every single thing that we need to live in a sustainable and just way, right? We have economic models, we have innovative green technologies, we have economic arguments, we have common sense. We have every single thing we need to live in a sustainable and just way, except for the power to make it so. And that's what Greenpeace is going to be focusing on right now, is building power. And all of you guys are embedded power that we want to apply to the Greenpeace muscle. So we're asking all of you, if you are not yet a supporter of Greenpeace, sign up and please help us recruit people. Right now, our entire base of active members, we have a bigger list, but the people that are actually active with us is a paltry 500,000 people in this country. And that is not a big enough muscle to take on the battles that we have. So we have set a goal to raise that to 3 million people by the end of 2020. That is an ambitious goal, but God damn it, we are Greenpeace. And we can do it because we are best when we are ambitious. If what we are aiming to do is not big enough to make us nervous when we say it, then it is not big enough to inspire people. So we are aiming high. We want 3 million people on our list by the end of 2020, and I need all of you guys to help us get there. So remember this, it's very simple. Remember this number, 877-877. I need all of you to text climate to 877-877. And everywhere you go, recruit your friends and your neighbors and your coworkers and your Lyft drivers and your cab drivers and your nurses and everybody. Text text climate to 87877 because we need to build our muscles and build our power, because that is what it's going to take. Thank you for coming out tonight. We are going to be following up with you because we need all of you back home. Thank you so much.